Hey, and welcome back to the Lauren Hendricks Network. I've been wanting to explain this whole 2020 thing out and how I felt about it and the situations and scenarios that I have learned from it. So stay tuned. And I'm sorry, I think I'm not just gonna vent about 2020. Okay, and welcome back to the Lauren Hendricks Network. So I said it's like really about, I'm just want to vent about 2020. Like, I know, like a lot of people, everybody was saying 2020, this is the year. Everybody was had so many high expectations for 2020, including myself, of course. I'm always been, ready to move to the next level. If you know me, you'll know that, nothing is enough in certain aspects when it comes to business and improving in my life and in time. I'm not gonna flex. Okay, my 2020 was not that bad. I can't flex and sit here and say that I was just doing so terrible and all this kind of stuff and broke and all this kind of stuff. I can't say that because it's not true. I can't really say
A few minutes later.
that. Oh, boop. Okay. Look, he said, "Quit lying. You know your 2020 wasn't that bad." But 2020, I'm gonna be honest with you, really hasn't been that bad for me. I can't say that I haven't gotten any blessings. I can't say that I haven't gotten any improvements in my life, and I definitely can't say I have learned a lot. But I definitely did learn a lot, and in a lot of situations, I just was really, I was more aggravated because when it came to me and my acting and, well, I'm just putting like my entertainment career, it lacked a lot. And that would really honestly made me sick to my stomach. I'm not gonna lie, yes, I do enjoy making money and I do enjoy having money, but progression in my career and things that I love was more important to me because one thing I always learned, money will come. Like, come on, think about it. Being a great actor or entertainer, the money is going to come. That's the way it works. I mean, it's just like you being, I'm gonna use a terrible example, but if you are working at a fast food restaurant and you are the cleanest, you always there on time, you work hard, you grind, you're gonna make eventually more money because they're gonna keep pushing you to the next level. You're gonna keep getting those bonuses. You're gonna keep getting, promoted to a different and higher position at this restaurant. That's just how life is and how it goes. I mean, it might not be as fast as you want it to be or as soon as you want it to be, but it definitely will come. My only problem with 2020 really honestly was just like the whole world shut down. Like, I mean, you can't go nowhere, you can't do nothing. The normal activities that we normally would do are changed. I will say this. One of the bad things that I feel like ooh, girl, I know y'all, I'm sorry. I know, okay, I will say this. One biggest things that I really hate that I actually started doing in 2020, because when we got locked down and it was so freaking boring, when we got unlocked down in Atlanta, because y'all know Atlanta pretty much kind of basically like wide open right now, except for certain things and certain rules and all this kind of stuff. But I personally started going to the club after work. Like I always tell y'all, I do work part-time at a club on the weekends, on Fridays and Saturdays, and whatever. So I mean, I started going out, and honestly, I'm not really a go outer. I like to have fun, don't get me wrong. I like doing a nice dinner with drinks and chill and smoke hookah, have great conversation and talk about life and things and situations, and then go home. That's what I like to do. don't get me wrong. Yes, I have a great time because I'm with great people when I go out. You know, I really do enjoy going out with my coworkers. They are very fun. They're nice. They're cool. You know, all of us have dreams and goals and things that we are all disappointed by 2020. You know, all of us saw 2020 differently for ourselves too. I mean, I had several different conversations with different people about, you know, how they saw the 2020 happening and what would be the positive and perspective things that was supposed to happen for their lives and careers and circumstances. Like literally, I was supposed to move to California. Okay. That was in my mind. Like I literally was moving to California. I was done. I was just like, I'm leaving. And realistically, it didn't make sense economically either. Like it did not make sense. Why would I leave, you know, my main sources of how I actually get income to go to a city that's shut down that I can't make any income from? And then I have to pay bills, even though I had money saved up to be able to take care of myself until I got to a certain place, you know, or whatever, and, you know, find a side gig or a restaurant gig or something to maintain what I needed from life. I did, but it was like, it just didn't make sense when you go there and you can't get a job and the restaurants are closed and, you know, certain things just weren't going to happen. And I'm not from that state, so unemployment and all this kind of stuff, like it's just a lot that came with, you know, trying to figure out what to do. And I'm not gonna say that I gave up on it, because I didn't. What I realized is maybe I was rushing it a little bit. Maybe I need to stay here in Atlanta and progress more, network more, learn, and, you know, when LA get the calling me to be there, go. You get what I'm saying? Like in that perspective, because I've seen that I could be bi-coastal. You know, I have people that I'm friends with, that I went to college with, people that are actors and actresses or in the entertainment business that I went to college with, and that also I met while when I moved here to Atlanta after college. Like when I moved here to Atlanta, I met people that eventually progressed so well in their life, and I'm so proud of them. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, it's very overwhelming. It's so great to see people that you stood next to and you know to progress and get to the next level, and you just be like, wow, you know? Because personally, I think about it like this. I'd be like, I'm next, because, you know, sometimes people don't understand when you associate with the right people, your association and that energy that comes from their goodness will rotate around to you. And that's just the way life is. And that's why I try to stay and be around like-minded people, because if you're around like-minded people, you're going to do like things. Like I said, I do love my coworkers, I do, but they know they can freaking party. And I became a partier. You know, even all of us used to say it too. Like last year, we did not go out after work. You know, we used to take our butts home. Like it might be every now and then we might meet up and be like, oh, okay, y'all, let's go to such and such and have a couple drinks after work, and then, but we'll take our butts home. Now we are staying out late as crap. I'm talking about we'll leave work, go to an after hour, go to an after hour, and then go home. And don't get me wrong, like it's not like we do this every day. It's like we probably go out maybe twice a week, maybe go out twice a week and do that. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess it's not that bad. Maybe I'm just disappointed in myself, because I just feel like when I go out, I don't really accomplish anything, because I'm not one of those people that just don't buy drinks or just don't buy my own hookah or just don't buy a bottle. And neither are my coworkers. We'll eventually be like, you know what, y'all, let's quit going to the bar and just buy a bottle. And that would make more sense for us to do. You know, we would do that and say that. And that's pretty much how we conduct ourselves. But in my mind, I feel bad for all of us, because not in a bad sense, like, oh my God, I can't believe we're doing this. I feel bad because I feel like realistically, we all got things on our mind and we're all going through a lot. You know, all of us are going through so many things individually. It's crazy. You know, we might not be broken. We might be doing good when it comes to, you know, actually making our money and stuff. But it's just kind of like, you know, mentally, emotionally, certain things and goals in our lives that we really wanted, it's like it's hard to explain. Like it's not even happening, and it's kind of confusing to all of us, because we all had like high hopes, and it's kind of like it makes you really realize like money don't really buy happiness, but it can definitely buy things to cover up the sadness in you. And I realized that I gotta stop using alcohol. Stop using alcohol as a solution to feeling better. Can't do it. I'm not sitting here saying that I'm a drunk and I drink every day, because I don't. I really only drink when I go out, like with my friends and things, and we all sitting down and just chilling together. Like I said, I personally don't go out more than 2 times a week. I'm not going to do more than 2 times a week, because I know me. I'm not doing more than 2 times a week, period. That's just the way I am. If it's not like a social gathering that has something to do with acting or, modeling or some kind of business aspect, and of course there are probably going to be cocktails there, that's different. That's more of a professional reason to be there. Like when I mean like just going just to go, just to have fun, just to chill, and has nothing to do with, a career move or networking with people, there's no reason for me to go out more than 2 times a week. Seriously, it's really no reason to. I always say a lot of times it's like I get bored a lot because I'm always by myself, pretty much. Like I'm always by myself. All I do is sit around and think. And I'm gonna be honest with you, 2020, I've been really thinking too freaking much. I mean, I don't want to say too much, but just overthinking. And I just been overthinking about processes and things and getting older. Like, people don't realize that after a while, when you younger, you don't be thinking about that. Like getting older. You really don't be thinking about getting older, like, and how much time is going by. Like, you really don't think about that. And you really don't think about that. Like, you just be living life. And it dawned on me this year, like, I'm getting older. Each year I'm getting older. You know what I mean? Like, and time is going by. And me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I have started over a few times in my life, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, come on now, you're not where you want to be. Yes, I cannot say I have not, had things that I'm proud of that I've done and accomplished in my life throughout these years, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, 2020 made me sit my butt down and realize, like, time is going by, girl. Do you not realize time is going by? And you have to, like, that's just how I think about it. It's just in my mind, I'm like, time is going by. And, like, what's next? Like, I know what I want. Like, if I haven't showed everybody this, like, I got this book of goals, and, I write down, my bills and things and what I need to do, associations. Like, I hold on to things like this that I go when I go to different acting groups and acting classes, about, professional headshots and, scripts and, notes of, what I need to do with acting and how can I improve myself. Like, I even write like ideas for movies or short films and, and series and all this kind of stuff. I write in this notebook and things that I want to do and my plans. And I even write down, like, what are my goals for the next week. And I started doing that more in 2020, of writing a lot of these things down. But it's just, I don't know. 2020 to me was very draining. Excuse me, like my sinus is draining, okay? I just really wanted to just, tell everybody, like, it's a lot of things that is going on with everybody, and everybody is feeling some type of way about 2020, and, things that you wanted to happen might not happen and might have. It's plenty of people that had some success in 2020, because like I said, I can't sit here and say that I was just like 2020 really just sucks up, but it sucked for me. You know what I mean? It really didn't do the things that I thought I was going to be able to do. I just really just saw so much, and I'm more than just a dreamer. I want to accomplish the things that I think about and talk about. I want to walk in it, and just not talk about it, and I don't even like talk to other people about my goals and my dreams, but I'm just saying to myself, like, I be sitting there like, okay, I write it down. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and next this is gonna be this and this and this and this and this and this. The only reason why I mentioned I was going to California because I really thought I was gone. Like, I thought I was gone, and then doom, city shut down. Everything shut down. I had a goal of like how much money I was gonna save up, what I was gonna do, how I was gonna get there. Already looking for places to live and which side of town. I actually, for my birthday, y'all know I went to California for my birthday, and it was a great time. I had a great time. But one of the main reasons why I went to Los Angeles for my birthday was I wanted to actually take the time to look at areas, because usually when I go to California, I don't be thinking about I wasn't thinking about looking at places to live. I was just going to have fun and associate with people and talk to people or take photos or whatever what the case was. It's never, I've just been like wanting to go see different areas and different neighborhoods to see where, realistically, where would I live. And I did that, and it just kind of crumbled and shattered. And yeah, yeah. I don't even want to. Yeah, it just did. Like, it was, it's not feasible for me to go to California. But I did realize, like, okay, Lauren, don't let that put you on your butt and just be like, okay, you have to make up a difference. Like, 2020 is not going to last forever, even though this year seemed like it was long as hell. But it's, you know what? It seemed long as hell, but short as hell at the same time. That makes any freaking sense. It's like, now we realize, like, okay, 2020 is going to be like this, was like this. Now we're like, okay, hurry up and end. But then at the same time, it's kind of like all these months and time of not really doing what you really wanted to do, it kind of gets to you. You kind of like, damn, man, fuck 2020. Excuse my French. Fuck 2020. It's just kind of been like, ugh. But, I guess, like I say, everything will get better. It's about to be 2021, okay? And hopefully, please, God, don't let the cities shut down. Let's reopen, and none of us turn into warlocks or zombies after this vaccine, which I'm not taking that vaccine. I'm not doing it. But I'm just saying, for those who do, let's be able to live our lives and be healthier and braver and smarter and make better solutions. Everything and all the ideas that we had in our mind to do throughout 2020, let us grab them and make bigger things. Because I'm not gonna lie, the good thing about it is 2020 taught me to learn different ways to improve and make money. Like, it did, like how to invest, like really to think and look into investing in certain things and projects and circumstances. That's another reason why I'm like, okay, maybe it wasn't meant for me to leave just quite yet, because y'all know Georgia is really booming right now when it comes to everything. It's kind of like Atlanta was always a cool city and always great, and and full of opportunities, especially with people of color, for people of color anyways. But now 2021 is really going to bring a lot of opportunities. It's going to like open the floodgates of opportunities, because I even talked to some people that are actors on current shows and stuff now, and they was just talking to me about how everybody get ready, because the floodgates for movies and different adventures when it comes to independent film, Netflix, everything is going to overflow, because we're finally going to get the access that we need that we didn't get in 2020. Everybody been holding on to stuff and, canceling projects and stopping some projects and, not able to do certain things because of 2020 and this whole Corona thing. So, yeah, everybody just get ready. Just keep dreaming, keep believing, and put forth your goals and be ready. Just be ready for what's going to come, and study, take those classes, do that real estate, invest in stocks, do all those things that you were afraid to do them. I've been realizing, like, instead of me spending money buying nonsense like bottles at the club and paying to have certain things, like things like that, like that's not even something I can get something from, what I'm saying? Of course it'd be fun at the point of that moment, but I could have took that money and paid for a class that could teach me something about economics, or a new project or something, or even an extra acting class, anything. I could have invested all that money that I spent on all those things that really don't matter. I could have used to progress myself in life. So think about that, y'all. Definitely think about that when you buy things. Think about, like, okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying stuff and enjoying your life. Don't get me wrong. No, there's nothing wrong with that. But remember, though, that money could have spent on that acting class or that modeling class, or about that camera, or about that backdrop, about that light, that backlight you needed, or that ring light that you've been talking about you want to do, or you want to start your YouTube channel and you don't have the equipment to do it, or you don't, the lighting is not just right, or so many different things that you could have really took and paid for or bought that was going to improve your life and improve your career, So I always think about that, and can't wait for the new year. Welcome to 2021, because I'm done with 2020. And stay up and be blessed, y'all. Peace.